Hello and welcome to my channel. Today I am going to go over my summer reading bingo. This I did in the months of June, July, and August. So yeah, and I do need to talk about them. So there is a lot of different things on here. So the first one is read a book that has been made into a movie. I read New Moon and I watched New Moon, the movie. There was a lot of options for this one because I watched a ton or read a ton of books and watched a ton of movie adaptations based on the books. So that is a real plus. This year I've been watching a bunch of movies and the book and then reading the book and then watching the movie. So that was fun. Then we had read a nonfiction book. I didn't get to this. I wanted to read, I think, Unbroken. That was on my summer TBR, but I didn't get to it. So yeah, maybe next year. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. Or something that I actually own. I do own a couple nonfiction, stuff like that. Read a book with one word title. This one I had Starflight. This one was another 5 out of 5 stars for me. I love this book. Absolutely, if you love Firefly or Stargate or like any type of science fiction opera drama, then I highly recommend Starflight. It's really good. Absolutely love the I hate you at first and then I love you at the end relationship. It's really good. But it doesn't always focus on the romance, which is good, I think. Read some aloud to someone else, and I read Up Hamster Down Hamster to My Son. It's a book of opposite and had like a hamster. It was really cute. Read a book about music. I read Simon versus the Homo Sapien Agenda, another really favorite of mine. This one I think I rated a 4.5. Look. Yeah, 4.5. And what I liked about this one so much was not only the cuteness factor of the book, but also because I love the way that music incorporated into the story. So it talked about, like, the character talked about the music and how it was overpowering, and kind of created them as a person, and I really love that. The next one was read a book with the main character of your opposite gender, and that one I read in 1984. This one was a really only rated 3-star. A lot of people's favorite books. People love this book. I felt like it was depressing and I got into a slump because of it. Yeah, a little bit of a reading slump. So definitely, yeah. And it is taking place, the main character is a guy. Then we have read a book mom and dad read, mom or dad read. And this one I did not read. Yeah. Read a book that is a true story. Another one I did not read. Read a book you can sing along to, and that one we did another one of Bobby's books, which is called Wheels on the Bus. He absolutely loves that one. He loves singing, so I definitely love to get books with songs in them, and the Wheels on the Bus is one that we own. Read a book that is the first in the series, and read A Darkness Under the Sun. This one kind of completed one of my duology challenges, and I read the prequel to it. It was a novella, so I'm counting it, and it was really amazing. That one was 5 out of 5. Absolutely loved it. I highly recommend the audiobook, so listen to that. The next one is read a book that takes place in a different country, and that is Handling the Undead. That takes place in Switzerland. This one was okay as well. The zombie was handled a little bit different, I think. The zombie, because it's a zombie book, but it's definitely handled very differently. Like, kind of like if the zombies, how do we integrate? It's like kind of a political one, like statement, social statement type thing, where how do you incorporate the dead into the living, stuff like that. So, interesting book. Read a book you found at the library in a display. Did not get to that one. Read a book that has a title into the cover. Did not get to that one. Read a book a friend has read, and I decided to do Ghost House. This one I listened to on audiobook again. Another audiobook that I listened to, I loved. Well, I didn't love this one. This one again had I would probably rate it now 2-star because of the fact that the character, really I don't remember anything except one scene, and that's bad, but and I do remember one of the main characters, the guy who's a ghost, falls in love with a human, and they like make out, and I'm like, how do you make out with a ghost? Like, I don't even know, like, I don't know, it's not like Ghost, the movie, because that's a little bit more believable, because he actually shows himself, and she doesn't kiss him when he's actually a ghost. So yeah. Then we have read a funny book, and I did read a funny book. I read, what was it called? The Magnus Chase book. Yeah, so I did read that. That was what is that? Yeah. So, I don't know what that is. Not The Last Olympian, it's the Magnus Chase book, I think. Hold on. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I don't think that was read. I think that was read last year. Anyway, so I didn't get to that one. And then it said, read a book that was published this year, and that was Ghost Boy. The Ghost Boy was published in August. I think it was in August. Or September. And it was interesting, I could say the least. But it was a coming of age film. So yeah, it was very coming of age film. I mean, not film, movie. I mean, book. Huh? Awesome. Yeah, you will watch something, okay? Read a Newsberry or Cadet Medal winning book. You want some? Okay. Read a Newsberry or Cadet Medal winning book, and that is The Giver. Another depressing book, dystopian, obviously, and I did think I rated this a 4 out of 5. It was good. I think it was better than things, but I don't know. It was okay. The next one was, well, it was better than 1884. And then read a book with a main character that is not your race. And this is Avengers the Road. And that one was also a 4-star. Love this one. This was my first time reading a Western. And I absolutely love Westerns. I think it's great. Yeah. So I highly recommend that one. Read a book with an animal in the title. I didn't get time to read that. And read a book and a book, and that was The Moonlight Mind. Very interesting kind of ghost story, but yeah, it was story. Read a book by your favorite author. Didn't really do that. Read a book set in the future. Didn't really do that. And read a book that has a poem in it, and that was The Last Olympian, and the poem was the prophecy, because every book they have a prophecy, stuff like that. So yeah, and then the last one was read a sunshine book, and I didn't get to that one. But I highly recommend. I really want to do a book bingo next year, but like kind of do it throughout the whole year and not like during the 3 months, because I think it's so. For me, it's harder to kind of do that. So I am going to be searching for a book bingo next year, and then just be writing it on there. And I'm going to be getting a actual like journal thing, because this is like my planner. I will be showing you guys my planner. It's amazing. But anyway, so yeah, and that is it. Here you go. Okay, and have a great day. Bye. Wait, bye, Bobby.